Peace be with you, and welcome back to part 2 of the Lucifarians are attempting to blend in within the spiritual community. Come on in, my beautiful soul tribe family. So listen, if you watched part 1 in its entirety, then you know towards the end, my microphone went out, but it's interesting. It never cut out the audio. I really feel like that was demonic energy. Somebody didn't want the message to come out. But if you know, like I know, the divine always has a bigger plan, even when the enemy is attempting to sabotage a message that could absolutely save somebody's life, or something that you could resonate with, or just confirmation about what it is that you've been feeling in your loins, in your mind's eye, right? So I said, okay, let me just let the energy breathe a little bit. I went into meditation, y'all, for what felt like 40 minutes. Ended up being 4 hours, right? You know, time is an illusion. And when you're having those deep conversations and getting those really good downloads, you got the spirit realm chiming in. The demons was just snitching. As soon as I opened up that door, the demons were absolutely just snitching on these people. They're like, yeah, this started out like this. So there's a group of people, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My left ear is ringing already. They're angry. They know this message is coming out. They know that it's going to expose them. We're too many timelines ahead for them to jump. Does that make sense? So they're simply working with the shadows of retrograde to create an illusion or a narrative that their spell work has worked because they've already done it in the past. And now karma is spinning the block. So it's giving that kind of energy. We're too many timelines ahead of them, y'all. They can't jump a timeline if we showed them how to do it. Needless to say, let's just go ahead and dig into this energy. I'm just going to burn a little bit of Palo Santo here just to prepare the space. Okay. And just assure that all things are copacetic. Yeah, the demons really started snitching on them. So in that meditation, I ended up calling down severe judgment. I feel like the leader of this group, whoever this Queen of Wands is in the reverse, it's a Leo. Okay, I'm just going to call her out the way she is. I feel like she was siphoning energy from a high vibrational Leo to make them seem like they were the ones that were doing it, but really they're innocent. And I feel like a lot of intuitive people, unfortunately, fell for the illusion. So they could have thought that it was this person when really it was this person. Whoever this person is, they use a lot of people's energy. Somebody has created what appears to be like a mask. So when they do spell work, they're not detected, or some type of cloaking mechanism, but they use the energy essence by way of like a photograph. Somebody could be using water, okay, to channel this energy. One moment, y'all. As I burn this Palo Santo a little bit more, I wanted to get a little bit more smoky. So when I tapped into the energy, okay, so the head person of this group is a karmic Leo, okay? When I really started to pull back the layers of why she was doing this, apparently this person is heartbroken. This person could have gone through a lot of karmic lovers and cycles. And so they specifically attack relationships. They do breakup spells. All their readings are based on karmic relationships, okay? Because this is the way that they do their spell work. You know, when you offer your energy by way of paying attention to somebody, no matter what they're talking about, you are signing what appears to be a silent contract, right? For somebody to tap into your energy or for you to come into an agreement with them. This is why all people that say that they are of the Most High God, or they're flipping cards or whatever this is, you got to really pray about it. Look, just as I split the deck, coven ties at the bottom of the deck, cloud chasing. I cannot make this up. Real power. Yeah. And somebody's out here trying to steal people's money. They're about to get caught up. They're under investigation. So if you're in the public eye and you felt like your money was funny, what's interesting about this is easy energy to break up. This is spell work. It's that type of spiritual fraud. It's like somebody focused in on shortening your money or hoping that you're not seen, basically. Okay, you're coming out as somebody who has real power, chosen, God-given, authentic gifts, natural gifts, a star, a leader. We're talking about the real high priestess in the public eye. So I counted about 7 of these witches. Okay, one of them is like a minion. They're just using this person's energy to make it appear like they're the ones that's attacking somebody. So you got a low vibrational, heartbroken, something with love, something with the lover. So she's kind of been on like a rant for the last 10 years, attacking every relationship. All her readings are based on toxicity. I don't know this person personally. I don't know who she is, but that is what I saw in the spirit. Okay. I know her in the spirit. Okay. By way of her work, clout chasing. Yeah. This is somebody that's angry. This initially was supposed to start out with teaching you a lesson, chosen one. Okay. So however you're showing up in the public eye, it absolutely sparks some type of insecurity or a need to prove one's power. Okay. And it was supposed to be testing your spirit. Okay. And then it ended up becoming obsessive. Now, I feel like everybody else in this group, whatever this is, they've fallen away. And there's one person in particular. Now, I did have a dream about a particular reader. This may have been like a year or two ago. And when I was in the dream, I was in her room. The room was very, very nice. I think I went into this in a previous reading. And the bed was really nice. She had like the canopy. It was just a nice room. And I was really happy to see her. And so she was sitting at a mirror and she was like putting on her makeup and, doing whatever. But when I went to touch her on her shoulder, it was something else. It was like a straight up demon, entity attachment, full on possession. Okay. Hosting a big demonic force. And then I turned around and then she walked through the bedroom door as if that wasn't her sitting there. And then the person that walked in the door, the version of her, went into the closet to get something. And she's like, "Oh, I have a gift for you. I'm so glad you're here." And whatever was sitting at what appeared to be like a vanity table, putting on magic, was a version of her. So there were 3 versions of her. Okay. And she ended up going into the closet and she never came out. She just kept coming through the bedroom door. So I don't know if that represents timeline jumping, but I feel like bringing up to current moment, this is definitely her. Okay. The Fool and the 8 of Swords. This person is almost, they're able to shapeshift so much because they have no reflection. They just simply host demonic forces. Okay. They shapeshift a lot. They come up in everybody's energy, honey. So if you're having dreams about certain readers, or if you thought that somebody was doing something, this seems to be the person that is like, I just heard the queen bee of some type of Lucifarian coven or group. Yeah, the queen bee. Now they want to apologize. Holy Spirit, show me this person that I saw. Yeah, creating some type of an illusion. King of Swords in the upright. And the 7 of Cups, creating some form of an illusion over the spiritual community. Okay. King of Swords energy doesn't have to be an air sign. In the dream, she's coming out as a Leo energy. She says that she's a Leo. Okay. And then there's a good Leo that she's been using her energy amongst a whole bunch of other people's energy to create chaos amongst the high priestess. In her mind, she feels like she's doing a beautiful body of work. She feels like, the energy that I hear from her is like, you bitches need to be tested. Like, oh, well, if you really tapped into the Most High God, then, but she's fully devoted to the devil, to Satan. We say that name, but this is somebody that really sits and has a conversation with the devil. Okay. The room could go cold. Okay. It's giving that kind of energy. All right. She really does have real conversations with the enemy. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Show me this energy. Why is she in the 5 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit? Because she did poverty spells over a lot of people. It's time. She's been doing this for about 10 years. Okay. Somebody could have been online for 10 years, 8 years. Somebody has a really large following, like close to 300,000, like this big following. Somebody has a huge following. Okay. And she's done this to a lot of people and it's all coming back at once. So her money could be getting affected because of poverty spells that she's done over high priestess. She's actually been successful with getting people to walk away from their destinies, from their platforms. Big suicide energy. Okay. Her remedy is to send out a suicide spell so that you become so isolated, so paranoid that you don't move, that you don't leave, that you don't this. She pulls out her best, arsenal by way of demonic works. Okay. She knows what works. She's seen it work. She is absolutely missing a lot of opportunities. This is the year that judgment is absolutely coming down on her quite severely. Okay. This person could run a business. This person could slow down a little bit with whatever they're producing, because there's a lot of people's energy that was stolen that's attached to her monetizations, her money, her businesses, everything that she does. Okay. She's stolen a lot of destinies, y'all, because yesterday when I was channeling that energy from that reading, right, I said, why is she coming up in all these energies? Like, what are you? Are you here? You there? You this? She has so many people's energy. And what's so interesting is about maybe 5-6 years ago, or around the pandemic, she did something where she was telling people to send in a picture because she was looking for models for her business. I remember her now. Okay. So fast forward, she was taking everybody's beauty. So she might start to look different. Her goal was to turn people into demons, basically, to have them go through some type of diabolical metamorphosis. So if you had things happening with your skin, I just heard jitterbugs. Okay. I know that is a spiritual attack. She was attacking people's beauty. Her goal was to turn a beauty into a beast. This person's been heartbroken for quite some time. Now they're a little scared because they know that karma is coming. It's the transfer of wealth. It's really transferring people's wealth back to them as we all collectively ascend. Now, she is still absolutely fully engulfed with people who are on a certain timeline. It's almost like she feels like I'm the test. In order for you to get to the next level, she's the devil at that level. And if you surpass her, then you kind of deserve to be in your Hierophant energy. But she has no authority. She absolutely needs people to believe in her. She needs people to listen to her. But here lies the dilemma. By way of Hierophant energy, true Hierophant energy is always going to lead you back to self. If somebody says, believe in me, run. Trust me, run. Quite literally. Trust in yourself. Trust in your own intuition. Trust in what it is that you know to be true. Trust what it is that you feel, what you see, what you hear. Okay? This is some heavy, demonic, satanic spell work. Show me this covenant she was working with. Yeah, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a masculine that could be kind of like above her. Okay. A master warlock, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarify this King of Pentacles in the reverse. Strength. He has her power bound. Or this is her. She could be coming up as a masculine energy. Again, some of the most interesting shape-shifting I've ever seen in my life. But again, it's because somebody just hosts energies, essences. They have no soul essence. This person has been disconnected from their soul, for quite some time. The King of Pentacles in a reverse, this is her. She's afraid to lose money, strength. She's coming up as a man. She does this on purpose so that she goes undetected. So for those of us that are pulling the energy, we will see her as a karmic masculine. Okay. Clarify her heartbreak. She went through some type of heartbreak, and this is why she attacks everybody, the Chariot. She's angry because there's a certain level by way of spiritual ascension. She can't pass a certain level. She's stuck at a certain realm, a certain timeline, and she wants to keep everybody there with her. So she creates illusions. But this retrograde absolutely came in. This retrograde came in with some gifts of wisdom, what to do and what not to do. The Chariot in the reverse. Okay. So something about her not being able to move past a heartbreak. With the Cancerian energy, this is something that's eating away at her, and this is why she does spell work. Show me the other people in this coven. I feel like they're walking away from her. Yeah, I feel like they're walking away from her. Look, she's continuing to do this because she feels like she's going to have a victory with the Six of Wands and the devil. She is committed to the devil. She loves the devil. She loves the feeling. She loves taking people's beauty. She likes to see them fail. She enjoys it, literally. Okay, this person is mentally ill. Yeah, I can't make it up. She's mentally ill, literally mentally ill. Or whatever she's hosting in her vessel which once held her soul, the devil has her bound. So the devil is what is encouraging her to keep going. Okay. Clarified Lucifarian trying to blend in with the Heirophants. Yeah. It's the lovers. I can't make it up. Somebody broke her heart. Somebody broke her soul. Literally. So deeply that she felt like she had nothing to lose. So much so that she devoted herself to Satan. It's really nothing else to say. The goal initially was to harvest enough divine masculine feminine energy that she could present herself to be a divine feminine masculine balance so that she could attract this lover back or a new lover. And it just went too far. She wanted a new beginning, Ace of Wands. So she went to the devil for a new divine beginning. She went to Lucifer, made a deal, blood oath. Show me this person that I keep seeing. Her eyes are really sad. She can't move forward. It was a trap of the enemy. It was a trap of the enemy. Because I feel like King of Pentacles in the reverse, initially when I channeled this energy, it's almost like somebody's governing her head. No, this is her. She could have unalived a lover. Clarify, unalived a lover. Yeah, Spirit says what I'm saying is the truth. Hearken to the truth. Pray about this. Meditate over it. Fast over it. Call judgment down on this reading and let the Most High show you what you need to see. She can no longer hide herself behind other people's essences. She's lost her demonic je ne sais quoi. This person's been very successful. And she's still on the timeline working with people to take their essence. So people still kind of adhere to this person. They're faithful. Yeah, but they're getting some type of karmic justice. They're able to see now with the 7 of Cups. They're able to see now. So they're calling down judgment on her. 10 of Swords in the reverse. She's really scared of this judgment, y'all. There's somebody that had a long run, 10, 11 years. She unalived a lover. Whoever this lover is, he was unalived. That could represent the Chariot in the reverse. She could have caused a car accident or some type of fatality. She loves what the devil has done for her. What the devil has proven by way of power or what she feels is power. She loves it. She's broken up divine feminine masculine energies, separated lovers from one another. That way she can break them down and take from them and steal from them. But now she's in the 9 of Swords. So where is the coven? Where are the other people that are part of this coven? Empress energy. Where are the other people that are part of this coven? She was using Empress energy. She was using Empress energy. There could have been the power of 3 in a ceremony. Okay, this could be 3 witches, but she was using Empress essence from a whole bunch of people, y'all. Thousands. I don't even know how many. I can't even say. Clarify, stealing people's photos. Yeah, she is praying that this cycle just stays on repeat. Because once it's over, once people truly see her and ascend past her as a leader, remember, she's blending in with the Hierophant energy by way of the spiritual community. If people see her, and this world reminds me of a mirror, scrying type energy. I just heard she's losing power. Power that never belonged to her, though. This is not your power. So how are you losing power? Yeah, she's very angry. She's very angry. Knight of Cups energy with the world in the reverse. She doesn't want this cycle to be over, but this is really retrograde, running back the tape. This is not a cycle that's still open. She's the one on spin cycle. She's very mentally ill, mentally disturbed. She sent out a lot of suicide energy, y'all, to lovers and Hierophant energy, Empress energy. Yeah, look. And then she hid behind other people's energy with the 2 of Swords. She doesn't like the fact that she's being exposed. Is there anybody else in this coven with her? Yeah, death is return to sender. This could absolutely result in an actual physical death. A lot of death magic. I just heard a life for a life. She unalived this lover out of anger. And it's coming fast. She could be feeling this. This is somebody that works with bones, dust, blood. Could be menstrual blood. Could be blood from animals, mixing, stirring. Her goal is to humiliate people, break them down, embarrass them, have them seen as crazy. This person sent a really big suicide spirit amongst the spiritual community. A lot of readers were picking up on one person being this arch nemesis, but in reality, it was this person playing in everybody's energy. Again, quite successfully, not to give the devil no glory, but with the Six of Wands and the devil, she was obsessed with winning, just didn't want to stop. Kind of like a disease, y'all. Kind of like a parasite, a bug is what I'm getting. Yeah. Skinwalker energy, very itchy energy. When her energy is near, it's itchy. It's scratchy because she's using the essence from other people. This is energy that don't belong to her. Scrambling up the essences. Spirit keeps calling her a roach. Why you keep calling her a roach? She could be using roaches in her spell work to attack the high priestess. Yeah. This is like to plant some type of bug in your mental so that you can't see. Almost turning you against yourself type of energy, but taking your shadow side and abusing it. It's giving that, oh, excuse me, spiritual bird, confirmation. It's giving that kind of energy. She goes into the wounds. She wants you to remember all the pain and never be able to move past it because she's not successfully mastered the ability to move past a heartbreak. This person really broke her down. This person could have chose somebody else over her. Okay. And this is why she attacks the lovers. Yeah. Judgment. Initially she wanted righteous justice and judgment, but then it turned into something demonic. Clarify Lucifer. Yeah. It turned in. She became a worker for the devil. She literally abandoned her soul. This is a wandering energy. She could be stuck in the ethers. Her soul could be stuck somewhere. Whatever's operating through her, it's not real. It's not of nature. When I mean not real, I mean, it's not really here. It's not really there. It's not really anything. It's just diabolical. It's just something operating in her, through her, like the devil. I don't even know how else to say it. She's a worker for the devil constantly, working her fingers to the bone. Eight of Cups. She's a wandering soul. She's lost. If you look into her eyes, she's very vacant. She could be paranoid. She could be looking around a lot because the suicide magic backfired. What did she conjure up? Yeah, the suicide magic backfired. Two of Cups in the reverse. And she still wasn't able to maintain a love situation. And so she just kind of went crazy. It's like somebody broke her heart. And this turned her into a monster, into a beast. And anything that's beautiful and of love, she wants to turn it into a monster, into a beast. She's calling down judgment over situations that she's under judgment for. She's at fault. I feel like her coven has separated from her. Clarify group efforts. Where are the other people? The practitioner? These are other people possibly connected to her that could also be in the public eye. Maybe not. Even if they're not, they're trying to blend in with the Hierophant energy. These are dark Lucifarians, y'all. They don't like the Most High God. They get irritated over joy and light because remember, they've lost their souls. Their souls are wandering. So this person wants to snatch everybody else's soul and put them in torment like they're in torment. It's almost like I see somebody saying, kind of looking for some type of approval from Lucifer. Here, I brought you this. I brought you gifts. They could be making offerings like straight up and down. Somebody goes into the woods. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. To block people's destinies, to unalive them, like quite literally. Somebody puts a lot of time and effort into this. They allow something very dark to possess their vessel. They host this demon, and now the demon don't want to leave. I feel like at first somebody was just conjuring something up. They were getting exactly what they wanted. They ended up getting justice and judgment over a situation with somebody. I just heard put them in low self-esteem. So this person has really low self-esteem, body image issues, beauty issues, what they deem as beauty, what they feel like it looks like. There's a lover here that made this person quite insecure. Could have body shamed them, could have chose somebody that they believe is more aesthetically pleasing than them. But really, this is feeding off of their own inner wounds and feeling confident within themselves. Yeah, this is over. The Hermit in the reverse. This person attempted to block a lot of people's intuition, sent out a lot of spell work. It's going to be hard to watch this person literally be consumed. Give me current energy on this person. Big Leo energy, 7 of Wands. So they could be calling upon their ancestors right now. And they've been separated from their ancestors. They walked away from their ancestors. The moment they signed a deal with the devil, you know, you got your shadow side and you got your light side, right? This person went straight in with a deal with the devil. I don't think they understand this. I don't think they really know what's going on. It's like I see somebody that was conjuring up something, whatever this was, and now the demon doesn't want to leave. Now the demon wants to stay in their body, wants them to host them. Yeah, somebody was allowing a demonic force to possess them in order to do some type of spell work, and now the demon don't want to leave their physical body. So now they're just a full-blown demon walking around, blinking, walking. You know, they're empty though. This person's eyes are very empty, very, very much afraid. Okay, because now I feel like initially this demon was coming and going by way of these seances, and somebody's doing something in the woods. Somebody's literally doing something in nature. They're going to bring some type of natural catastrophe to wherever the region is that they are in. This could be flooding. This could be thunderstorms. This could be earthquakes. This could be a tornado. Whatever it is, it's going to come in fast. With the 8 of Wands, I just heard they have literally unfortunately forced fire to come from the sky. That's like the wrath of God. That's like hot coals on your head for what it is that you're doing. But with the 3 of Swords, now they're trying to go back to the ancestors, and they've been separated from their ancestors. They cry out. They're crying out. There's a grandmother figure here. Clarify this grandmother figure. They cry out. There's a dark grandmother figure that could have been quite successful when they were earthbound, when they had an earthly experience, when they were alive, that they call on to attack them. They cry out to this person. Clarify this grandmother figure. 6 of Swords. This is how they've been able to heal. So they're playing both sides. Wow. Somebody's ancestors are approving of this. Yeah. Are you crazy? The Magician in the reverse. You don't even have a reason to be doing dark magic over people. There's no reason. You're conjuring up stuff that you don't even know about. There's judgment on this ancestor. Yeah, look, I can make this up. And they're watching the Heirophants in the public eye. So if you got a platform, okay, I pretty much know for the most part who resonates with my soul by way of my reflection. Like we're on the same mission. Okay, I know who the high priestesses are, like pretty much all of them. Okay, yeah. And somebody's watching all of the people in the spiritual community to see what comes out. They don't like the way they're being seen in the spiritual community. Yeah, look. Page of Pentacles energy. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's afraid to lose everything that they've harvested off of people. Retrograde is here. Something about their children. What's going on with their children? Clarify their children. Somebody's grandmother was like a healer. Somebody's grandmother was like a healer. This is like a good high priestess energy. But this person also dibbled and dabbled in the dark. There could also be a mother figure too, and a sister and a brother. That's like this person's whole family. So this is what they do. Page of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles. They offered their child up to the devil at the advice of possibly somebody in this group. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, bad collaboration. This whole coven is broken and has been breaking apart. It's like done. They're gone. I don't know what else to say. You got the King of Wands here. Clarify the King of Wands. Nine of Cups. Some type of wish fulfillment. They're working with a very fiery deity. They're working with a very dark demon. Somebody could be using snake venom. Okay. They're using like animal feces, things like that. Very dark, dark person. And they're doing this to innocent people. They have no right to attack anybody by way of going into their shadow. But now they're stuck there with the Chariot in the reverse. They can't move forward. And they're calling to this grandmother to gain some type of wish fulfillment. And so the devil wants their children. That is a wish fulfillment. That is a request. And so they have to give up their children with the Page of Cups in the reverse. Damn. This person could also be barren. Yeah, Temperance in the reverse. I can't make this up. Fallen angel energy. Temperance in the reverse. This person is blocked from their ancestors. They have a really beautiful grandmother figure here. This person, like their grandmother is giving me like somebody that was really successful in being in the shadows and the light. They balanced out whatever this is, but something has possessed this person. They could have destiny swapped with a sister. Or something about a sister. Show me their sister. Somebody's birthday could be in November. Yeah, they destiny swapped with somebody. This is not even their destiny. They're the karmic sister. This person's life was supposed to be over a long time ago. But they feel like they broke the code. They feel like they know how to face death and use other people's essence so that they are unalived instead of them. Those spirits that they unalived are the people that they unalived, not the spirits that they unalived. They could be working with a lot of dead energy too. Just conjuring up. Somebody's constantly in the graveyard, child. That's all you do? Ooh, child. Because I heard dead spirits. Like, how you going to be dead and you spirit? The spirit can't die? But working with the dead. Okay. Let's get into this grandmother. Okay. So the coven has been dismantled. Coven ties, group effort, but they all got blood on their hands. Ten of Swords in the reverse. They know that they absolutely all have to pay for whatever this is that they did. We're going to dig a little bit deeper. The Lucifarians are trying to blend in. Come on in. If you're just now coming into this video, welcome. If it's resonating with you already, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down or comment respectfully. You don't know how your comment can save somebody's life. If you're a high priestess on the platform, let's shout you out because you're doing a good thing. If you came across this reading, this is your confirmation. Then you got fraud too. So they're trying to steal your money. They're trying to hack into your money. This could be Cash App, something like that. I had to literally reset both my Cash Apps, y'all, because that's the reason I don't have a phone number available for subscribers anymore. Because if you know, then you know, we've communicated offline. I had a phone number where we were talking and you know, I was able to like connect with I was going to say the readers. Okay. Maybe some of you, a lot of you are readers. That's what's up. I love you. Listen, I was able to connect with a lot of people for readings and also just in general, just to stay connected to my soul tribe. And somebody hacked my phone. So I had to shut it down. So if I had to go cold on you, don't take it personal. I just had to cut communication, being wise, because all of a sudden it was like I had to replace my debit card. And then, you know, it was weird. It was weird energy. Yes, star energy keeps coming out. A lot of you are in the public eye. Okay, so let's get more into this energy. Show me the coven, the people that this person is sending. Yeah, they're scared because they were all following her. She's the only one. There's no longer a group effort because they know that shit's about to hit the fan. Okay. So this person stole their sister's destiny. They could even come out as their sister sometimes in the readings. So when we're doing the readings, we're like, who is this? Is it a Queen of Wands in the reverse? Queen of Cups in the reverse? Queen of Swords in the... No, it's a Queen of Wands in the reverse who loves to use Queen of Wands in the upright energy to fool people, to make people think that it's a certain reader, and it's not. Whoever this reader is, this Leo reader, you've been vindicated. This person's in the 9 of Swords. Show me the innocent reader. She's innocent. She started speaking up for herself. She speaks the truth. She stands up for the truth. Clarify this innocent reader. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. This person could have attacked your money. Clarify this innocent reader. Yeah. There was a missed opportunity. So this innocent reader could have thought that other people were attacking her. No harm, no foul. Let me just be honest. It's a real sophisticated demon, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. 5 of Swords. Okay. This person played a lot of mind games in the spiritual community. The beautiful part is that we're about 10 steps ahead of this energy. 10 timelines ahead. This is the future. Yeah, this is like a sneak attack. Using her essence, pulling at her soul. Somebody tried to conjure your spirit man, and they didn't know your spirit man was connected to the Most High God. Somebody comment down below. Yeah, they wanted to separate you from your physical and spiritual body so that they could body jump inside of you, do whatever, or use your spirit for whatever they're doing diabolically. But you call back your power. The moment you call back your power, you called in a storm. A very hard, like wrath of God ass storm, y'all. This is a lot of spiritual violation. It's probably one of the worst cases I've ever seen, ever. They don't want to lose this position. Star energy, 9 of Swords. But really, it's like people are calling back their energy. They're calling back their essence. They're calling back their power. What they're afraid of is the 5 of Pentacles. They blamed it all on a certain Leo energy. They also attacked a Cancerian. That's what I'm seeing here. They wanted you in poverty. Is there a practitioner helping this person? Their mother. It's their mother that's helping them. 2 of Wands. This person is the one that possibly is like able to do divination or project. Show me this person's mother. Temperance energy. Clarify this person's mother. So nobody knows that this person is making these deals with the devil. Their own family don't know. The mother is coming up as an Empress, Temperance, High Priestess, the Lovers. 2 of Wands. Somebody with a beautiful, bright future. Clarify this person. Yeah, this person is hiding their affiliations to the devil. So this shit runs real deep, y'all. This runs real deep. This is somebody's karmic ass child out here that's made a deal with the devil. Somebody's mother is blessed. The mother is praying for them. Look at the mother praying for them. This mother really adores them. But they're hiding the fact that they got secret ties with the enemy, with the devil. They're conjuring up dark ancestors, violent ancestors. I just heard, I didn't know it was going to happen like this. I'm sorry. Wow. Clarify that. Moon and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, they're saying, I didn't know it was going to happen like this. I'm sorry. They have been literally eliminated out of their own bloodline. Whatever that is, whatever it is in their vessel, it's not of God. It's not holy. It's not whatever this is that's possessing them. It's like they've hosted it. And it doesn't want to leave. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody has a very beautiful family. Like a really nice family. Their family don't have no clue that they put the whole bloodline in jeopardy with the moon. And they're scared about, why are they scared about their children? Why are you scared about your children? Yeah, the Chariot. You could have offered your children up to the devil so that you can move forward. Clarify their children. This person could have a young son. They snatched their son's destiny. I keep seeing a little boy. Somebody could be 6, 7 years old, 8 years old. Clarify. Yeah, they went cold-blooded. And it's not even them going cold. It's not even them going King of Swords. It's the demon. This person is no longer in their vessel. Somebody played around in something, opened up a door. It possessed them. It's literally going to continue living through them. This is what the enemy is saying, that this was the deal. Continue living through them to finish a body of work. Show me this person's soul. Where's your spirit at? Where's your spirit at? Burning in hell. She says to tell people it's a real place. A lot of people think that hell is, you know, it's not a destination. Oh, it's a real place. It's some places in the galaxies, y'all, that have no life to them. They're just void of joy, peace. Absolutely a reflection of hell. Somebody got lost in a fabric of timeline jumping, body jumping, astral projection, Ace of Wands. What she's telling me, her spirit, her real spirit, is that she absolutely fell from grace. Yeah, she fell far from grace. Her family don't even know it. They could be looking at her like, you look different. They don't even know that's a whole demon in that body, child. That's not her. She been gone. This person's been gone. Clarify this lover. What happened to this lover? Yeah, she wanted a new beginning. This lover is absolutely a divine masculine. He moved on. Clarify. She unalived the lover too. Yeah, this person saw the truth. He could have even saw something in her. He could have saw her shapeshift and thought that his mind was playing tricks on him. Like I see somebody like he saw some type of energy around her and it could have scared him and he walked away. Show me this masculine, because this is really why she's angry. He broke free from her, the devil in the reverse. She tried to bind him through some type of demonic possession, excuse me. She could have even done magic over his penis so that he couldn't be with anybody else. She wanted to bind his soul. And so when the devil said, are you willing to do anything? Or whatever she conjured up said, are you willing to do anything? She said yes, and she didn't. She thought she was talking to her ancestors. Show me this grandmother. Yeah. Her ancestors were crying out for her to go within and love herself. This person conjured up something. I don't even know what the hell this is, y'all. But her ancestors are not with it. They're separating from her. 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 3 of Swords. She's fallen so far from grace, y'all. And she's got a beautiful mother. A high priestess mother. This is a karmic child. Clarify, Holy Spirit. What happened? Yeah, look. She's been caught. She could have even said to herself, okay, I'm going to do it one more time, because she just loved the outcome. She's watching people fall sick, watching them fall ill, watching them burn in hell, watching them go crazy. Big suicidal energy. She loves the suicide spells. She likes seeing people go crazy. She could have sent a lot of suicidal magic to the high priestess in the public eye. But I feel like that shit didn't work. This is all over some lover issues. She just been on a rampage. This person, she's afraid that this person is going to tell the truth about her with the devil in the reverse. And the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Where's her spirit? Child with the devil. She's so afraid that this is coming out in the public eye. Something about speaking the truth. You know, Queen of Swords is like, I'm going to tell it like it is type ass energy. Could be any sign. Don't have to be an air sign. You could be a fire sign, water sign, air sign, earth sign. That's in the Queen of Swords energy. You speak the truth. You speak it very ebulliently. You speak it with confidence because you know what the Most High is showing you. You're tapped all the way in. Clarify this person. Yeah, it's over. A lot of oh my God, this person has done so much. They did so much, y'all. So much. I'm not going to even say that. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Clarify this demon that's amongst her family. It wants to take out her family. This demon could be trying to rally up people. That's not her. So if her coven is looking at her, that's not her in that vessel. That's a demon, a very powerful principality that's on assignment to try to stop as many divine souls from ascending as possible. And she feels like because certain things haven't been affected in her life, that it's okay. This was her energy up into said point. Oh, I'm going to do this one more time. Look at the moon. The demon is also making agreements with her, asking her to sacrifice her children, her mama, her sister, everybody. And this is a good family. This ain't no bad family. They're really nice. She's void of feelings, empty. It's just an empty vessel. There could be several demons that just kind of jump in, jump out, come and go as they please. And she has to watch this. Clarify. They're having discussions about the psychics in the public eye and how is it that they're able to see what it is that was done. Okay. Yeah. The fact that you're not walking away from your platform after them doing a suicide spell with the 8 of Cups in the reverse and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. 8 of Wands in the reverse is like a shut up spell. They could have tried to take your voice, or if you were having throat chakra issues, or if you feel like constantly like I'm getting that energy in the throat chakra, like you constantly had to clear your voice or clear your throat. It's this person. It's too many people on this person's altar. Yeah, they ain't got no power. Strength in the reverse. Listen, this person ain't got no power. They can't do magic. The demon can't work through them. The demon has been it's a lot going on. Clarify this demon under judgment. Yeah, this demon is under judgment. King of Wands in the reverse. I'm telling you, it's a Queen of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, but really it's a feminine who is a Queen of Wands in the reverse. And she missed an opportunity to attack a real Queen of Wands in the upright who's doing the right thing. It's a good reader. Look, she's a good reader. She's a good reader. She wanted this person to be embarrassed. So she tried to come up in her energy. Their birthdays could be close. Maybe that's why she chose her. She's a good Queen of Wands. She's a Hierophant Queen of Wands. Big Leo energy. Could also be a Aries. It's fire energy. Look, 10 of Swords. She had up to 10 people possibly that she tried to snatch their essence and their soul. And then it's like it's interesting because after she's possessed with whatever this is, she comes to, and then she does a reversal. And then she's like, I didn't do nothing, but the demon did the work through her. She opened herself up to host an energy by way of conjure, not at the approval of her ancestors. Her ancestors have been crying out to her, telling her to go within with the hermit to heal from this lover situation. But she couldn't get past a certain lover. He's a real divine masculine. Ace of Swords, he went through an awakening. He saw the truth. Ace of Pentacles, this person has a gift, and he walked away. He could have even saw something. Okay. So this man could watch tarot. He could watch prophetic readings or certain readers. And these are the ones that she's attacking. She feels like it's your fault that he broke free with the devil in the reverse. Child, I know you lied. This is why you mad. You mad because he broke free from a glamour spell, a sex spell, a whatever spell. Listen, I can't tell you what to do to make yourself feel beautiful. But when you go to this extent and you allow a demon to crown you, to mount you, to host in you, so much so that you've compromised your bloodline, you can only suspect that severe judgment is coming because somebody's saying one more time, look, in the Seven of Swords, and they got caught. So this is recent energy because somebody's begging and crying that they don't lose their 10 of Pentacles that they made off of the backs of other people. So everything that's connected to you, your energy, your business, whatever this is, this demon has created here in the 3D, they got to run it back. There's a Queen of Wands in the upright being vindicated. She's being vindicated. She speaks the truth. Page of Swords. She's coming in fair as a real Empress energy. Show me this person's family. They don't even know what she's doing. They have no idea. She got a good mother, good father. Look at this here. Look at this here. They're soulmates. She even envies the love of her mother and her father. It's crazy work, man. Like, she envies true love. Like, this is how you notice something else is in her. Like, it is not of God. She hates, like, this is her mother and her father. She's got a decent family. Show me your sister, and you took your sister's destiny to put the weight on her back. Look at the Fool going on a journey, the 10 of Wands. You took her destiny. Clarify this person's sister. I just heard and a brother. Damn. You the whole karmic in the family. Yeah, look. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Snatched up their whole, like, abundance. She just wants abundance. It's almost like somebody trying to win at all costs. Hell, be the one, be the only one, the number one. Like, this is the kind of person that only want to be the only person. Like, that is making it, that's doing good. Like, how? When there's enough for everybody to go around, you let the devil lead you to the slaughter. Show me this grandmother. This grandmother was a healer. Yeah, look. This grandmother, whoever her grandmother is, she comes from a long line of high priestesses. And her sister was the one that was supposed to come up as the high priestess. She's bound. She's stuck. She's trapped. Whatever this is, she's fallen into a realm that she's just on a cycle, and she's still trying to take people with her on a certain timeline. Whoever's on her timeline, whoever can't see her with real spiritual eyes, I pray that you wake up immediately. But she is absolutely your cross to bear. This is a test. Yes, there's devils at every level, but she's your test. In order to get to the next level, you got to pass this devil. You got to discern. You got to go within. Not what that reader is saying or that reader is saying, but sometimes you get clarification through the real Heirophants. You got to know who's who. You got to be able to pick up on real true essence. This person is bound with the 8 of Swords. Look, she's even coming out as somebody who's reckless. Okay, she has like some type of Jezebel energy attached to her. She is the karmic of the family, child. Sex magic, sexually transmitted diseases, Knight of Wands energy, luring men into her bedroom to bind them, and they're all breaking free. 2 of Cups. This could also have been friends as well. People that befriended her, feminines. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. She's coming up as somebody who's ungrounded, mentally ungrounded. Her 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse, and she's going to lose everything, not because we want this for her, but it belongs to other people. It's their time. I just heard a natural catastrophe is going to happen or something like that with the Knight of Cups if it hasn't happened already. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's over. A lot of people are going to start to wake up possibly all at once and just see this person for who they are and walk away from them. The more they ascend. Yeah, Spirit is saying if you're new to this video, this is your confirmation. The more you ascend, the more you're going to see. The more you ascend, the more you're going to see. You got to pass this person. She's simply working off a wound in you. So let's just say you had a karmic ex-lover or a warlock lover or whatever. She's just literally opening up the wound, putting salt in it, opening up the wound, putting salt. So you just stay on the spin cycle. You're like, damn, I've been watching you for 5 years. Damn, you've been stuck on a timeline for 5 years, even though time is in the loop. She just opening up the wound, putting salt in it. She's like, yeah, he's choosing the wrong partner. Yeah, he's doing this. Okay, listen, that's old, outdated energy, because you got a lot of people still falling for that twin flame idea. Twin flame, who is the twin flame? You're your twin flame. And if you should so happen to be the kind of person that's in alignment that you want a lover that's mirroring back to you the same love that you're giving yourself, then that's a blessing. That's beautiful. But a lot of people were chasing that, you know, white rabbit, thinking that, oh, it's a person outside of me. No, it's her ancestors were crying for her to go within. She sealed the deal. She could have even attacked the lover of this lover that hurt her. This person comes from a good family, man. It's not bad people. They know something's off about her. Yeah. The more this mother prays, the more the demon is tormented that's being hosted in her body. She could be wanting to be alone a lot more. She could be moving around a lot, running around. Like, it's a lot going on. This is the person that was sending out suicide spells to everybody in the spiritual community, pulling on everybody's energy. There's a group, but they're all in the Nine of Swords too. I don't know where they're at, what they're trying to do. Their energy is not even coming up. She could have even gone so far as to attack them. And now she's even attacked. Yeah, she's even tried to attack her family. This person is blending in the spiritual community, quite literally. Page of Wands. They're watching the truth play out. They're watching the real truth speakers. Something like that. Could also be paying people to gang stalk. Humiliation rituals, suicide spells. Yeah. And this is why you get a lot of people watching the video that don't like the video. A lot of them are scared because, for lack of better terms, they just weren't aware. They weren't, you know, they're scared. Yeah. They were just doing what they thought to be right. You got the Star and the Fool. This is the person that reports a lot of the videos. Okay. They just sit back all day. They don't like love. They want to break that up. The live that I did with the prayers all day that has Cindy Trim, that's her name, the prayer warrior that was playing all day. We literally broke Satan's back that day, quite literally, and broke a whole bunch of contracts. And so I noticed that every other comment, you know, there was like a demon that would come in and say something. And somebody said, you need to put some holy water on your table to something to get that demonic energy off of it. And I thought to myself, my home is clean. My home is protected. And any demon that shows up works for me. They got to answer to me. I got dominion over that demonic force. So I just want you to know I caught that. We caught that and we tossed it right on back. And then we turned it and churned it into stardust. And this is why we're still here. This is what I need that person to know. They said, you know more than me. And I thought to myself, that's true. So this is the message, y'all. Okay. Take what resonates, leave the rest. As we close this door, remember to protect your spiritual energy. Remember to always listen to your intuition. Trust in yourself. Ascend to your highest good. Know that your twin is within you. And if you're praying and manifesting a lover or whatever this is that you want in life, you know, so mote it be. But I feel like this person plays on people's minds of people that have lost lovers. And this is why they resonate with her energy so much. It's a wounded energy. It's a wound that never gets healed. It's given that kind of energy. This person is really angry about people that get to continue on their destiny. There's more information as I close this door. What does her spirit want to tell us? Yeah, something about new beginnings. This person's trying to blend in with the spiritual community. They want to come on over. They're holding on for dear life. 4 of Pentacles. But there's too much that's been done. So they also want people to lose their position in the public eye, but they could very well lose everything. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a lot of nasty, dark work, y'all. Too much. Too much. You know, too much. It's like at some point, come on now, what are you doing? And you doing it in a way that you don't have no right to do it. And the demon has fully possessed you. Clarify the family. Yeah, this person could be hiding out now. Clarify the family. I just heard afraid of the sun. Yeah. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Retrograde is spinning the block. Why do I feel like there's more energy? Why do I need to see this? Earth magic. The list that this person went to get addresses of people that are in the public eye to come to your area and do magic around your house is disgusting. This person is crazy. 3 of Cups in the reverse. All of it backfired. This is somebody that was seeking out people online, possibly digging, spending a great deal of time, possibly to find your address or something like that, to come and do spell work in your area. I cannot make this up. 7 of Pentacles is earth magic. All this shit backfired. The 3 of Cups, this is their current energy. Where's the rest of the coven, the gang stalkers? They've been exposed. The sun's energy. Clarify the gang stalkers. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. They're trying to slow down karma. Trying to slow down karma. 9 of Pentacles is slow moving energy. 7 of Cups is an illusion. It's too late. We already see it. You're under judgment. This word is protected by the Most High God in the name of Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, Christo Alofi, who goes by many names and many times and many lands. My divine ancestors give me dominion over this region, and so I will take it. I call down a harsh judgment. I feel like it's already taking place. Wherever this person is, you got to run back people's energy. You got to run back their destinies. Get their pictures off your altar. Get up out of that mirror. Stop playing with that demon. It's too late because really we're talking to a demonic force, but that demon knows that it cannot come nigh this message and the collective. It just can sit and watch. And so it's really tormenting her physical body. So this person physically could be going through something. Close this door, Holy Spirit. I love y'all. If it resonated, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. If you feel like you need to do nothing, I support you in the energy. I love y'all. Okay. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, peace be with you.